think for a lot of folks who haven't had the benefit of really partnering closely with an insights team, I think this work sometimes seems very academic and esoteric. And worst case, studies that never see the light of day, right? The insights teams have done all this work and there is no one in the business paying any attention to this. So could you give us an example of when insights have maybe failed you, or when some of this work wasn't in fact the right tool to meet the moment?
Absolutely. A couple of years ago, somebody at HP had approached me around a loyalty program. Lots of companies have loyalty programs. We also have some at HP, but we don't have a more formalized loyalty program the way a Staples or another company might. And so I was all excited. We had a consultancy we were bringing in, and my job was to give an approach that we were taking and tell them why I took a beyond insights view of this and led the initiative in presenting it to our CMO. We had done buttoned up insights work and we had objectives and all that this is CMO's territory. And he wasn't on board with this. We were coming in with a completely different part of the company telling a CMO, who had stood up loyalty programs in his previous roles many times. I was so focused on the work, I didn't think about this guy's ego and the politics. And no matter how prepared you were, and we were prepared, everything went south. We retooled and it was fine, but it was a rough 30 minutes. What we needed was buy-in and discussion and to get everybody on the right philosophy. The insights work and the competitive, that's all secondary and could be taken care of later, but this was much more important that we needed to do as a company. Live and learn.
It's such an important point too, because we probably don't talk enough about how much the politics and the reality of the situation inside that organization matter. At the end of the day, a lot of this, especially the higher up you go in a company, is just personalities more than anything.
Exactly right. And this is, by the way, to be clear, this is not the CMO. This is actually some of the reported CMO.
How do people get insights right if they're non-insights people, or if they haven't had the benefit of working closely with an insights team?
We're tripping up on ourselves as an industry here. I'm going to bring up a controversial topic, which is UX research, which I love, by the way. One of the many approaches I was trained on earlier in my career. But I think UX is getting us into trouble because if you look at the research jobs out there right now, design jobs, research jobs, I think UX has in some ways taken over. And people are confusing it because honestly, UX is a philosophy, but it's really a technique of market research. It's philosophy and how you do it, probably no different than insights in general, in my opinion.